Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing good today. Today, going to be doing a review, but more of a discussion of uh, Alchemy of Souls. This will be the 5th and 6th episodes that we'll be discussing about. So at the beginning of this, be no spoilers, but then we'll get into the spoilers. So far, these two episodes, I kind of feel like this series is kind of in a limbo. It's not really moving very far. These And what I mean is, like, the story's not still progressing. Like, these last two episodes, we didn't really get into much training of Ook, I guess. UK, that's how they say it on the screen. I always think of United Kingdom every time I read his name because they just say UK. Anyways, we're not getting too much of his training. I mean, there was some training in these last two episodes. But like episode 5 was more of him being a lazy bum and being unmotivated, which kind of took me back surprised because, for like the last 20 years, since he's been able to understand what's going on, he's been wanting to become, be able to use his power and be able to train so he can, be like the other people around him. But all of a sudden, he came like a lazy bum and unmotivated in episode 5. I thought that was kind of like uncharacteristic of his character in a way. But maybe I'm wrong in that aspect. I mean, seems like he was very pampered and spoiled growing up. But it did seem like, however, we get, in the past, we got to see him with his previous masters. And he was always upset that they weren't training him. And then he gets his chance to be trained and he becomes unmotivated and lazy bum. And he wants to live out in the boondocks for the rest of his life. So maybe that has something to do with him being disheartened because of the revelation that he really wasn't his dad's son, which people already told him that kind of thing. Maybe just hit him for the first time, didn't believe it. So I kind of believe, for the most part, I don't really think in these last two episodes the story really moved along. Kind of was like a standstill, and unfortunately it kind of focused too much on the romance, which I was kind of disappointed. I mean, I don't mind romance, but I was kind of more thinking of more of a action adventure type of thing with some political stuff going on, and being focused more of that. But these two episodes was more about like the relationship between Naksu, or should I just say Mood-yoke? I wanted to say Naksu because it's easier for me to pronounce, but since she entered the other person's body, everybody calls her Mood-yoke. Maybe in the future they'll go back to Naksu, but I doubt it. Anyways, it felt like it's going more about her and the relationship with Ook and the other guy. I can't remember his name right now, and I don't take notes. The guy she loved back in the past, and kind of like her love interest in these two. Well, her love interest in another guy, and Ook being jealous because she's paying attention to the other guy more than him. And I kind of wish that the romance would take a back seat. I want more of the action adventure. I was thinking more of her training him to be a more powerful sorcerer, getting his powers under control and stuff. But it's just kind of was like a standstill. And in episode 6, the end of episode 6 was probably like the best part of the whole series, and we had to wait until we had to wait a week just to see, when she enters the mirror at the end of episode 6. I mean, that was probably the most exciting part of the last two episodes, really, because there wasn't really much going on. Episodes 5 and 6, I guess we're gonna review. They're all right. Hopefully, they'll come in to be more important in the future. We did learn more about her childhood. Her dad was in charge of the constellations and stuff like that. So it was like, kind of like a prophecies and stuff like that. He was in charge of that. I got a feeling that maybe he was a soul shifter, or somebody's soul might have got shifted into him or something. Just because he seemed like he was a loving father, and then the night that he died, we see that, her, I guess it was her nanny or her nurse, said that, stay away from your father, which kind of contradicted what we saw earlier glimpse. So I'm thinking something might have happened like that, where he became crazed or something. But we did get to see a little bit that more part of her childhood on a night one of what happened. And maybe she was being more misled. You know, she's probably was being misled. You know, that the good by the evil doer. You know, that these people are bad, but they're actually good and it's actually trying to stop. But we'll see what's going on there. Maybe her dad was part of this secret organization and stuff. It's just hard to say right now. So let's get to the speculation, what I think is going to go happen in the future. I hope you guys, if you've seen this, please speculate with me. I did get one comment, you know, somebody speculating. I appreciate that. And if you're watching this video again, thank you. I'd like to give you a thank you for that. So some of the speculation, we see that the Jin, is it the Jin family? Is that how you pronounce them? That they got a missing daughter and that they're expecting her to come back. So I'm starting I think she is part of that family somehow, and maybe she's the missing daughter. I'm not really sure. But she could be like a missing daughter or a missing cousin or something. Because we see, I'm pretty sure it's the missing daughter in the mirror. It is definitely some kind of connection between her and that reflection that was in the mirror. And that's probably why she got sucked in. So maybe she's like a long-time missing relative. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have some weird love triangle, which with the Jin Chao-yon. Hopefully, I don't know. I probably didn't pronounce that really well. But the Jin's only daughter right now. She's kind of jealous of Naksu, or we'll say Naksu. And so she's trying to frame her or breaking this, what was that thing? The jewel. Well, you know, that jewel, it wasn't a jewel, it was a tip of my tongue. But, you know, Cruiser breaking that emelet thing that she's had in the box that she already broke. So she's trying to separate them. Hopefully that don't last very long. I don't like long out weird love triangles like that, where one person's trying to sabotage the other person. Kind of gets annoying, especially if they spread out for over many episodes. We did get to see more of the sorcerer that they're living with, the hemp sorcerer, I guess, who's like a very good master. It was kind of funny when the guy was drinking the tea that makes people impotent and stuff. You know, when you realize that, and then he had the other two guys, they're drinking it, not realizing what it was. That was pretty funny. So that's about it. I think Naksu might be either the missing daughter or has some kind of connection with that. And I'm not really sure what's going to be the results of that right yet. Even though I feel like this series right now, these last 2 episodes, maybe the last 3 really, it's kind of in a limbo, moving very slowly. Still look forward to it. Out of 3 new Korean shows I'm watching right now, it's probably my least favorite, though I still like it a lot. Just like the other 2 a lot better. I look forward to those more than I do this one. But I will continue watching this one as soon as it comes out. And instead of doing these reviews on Thursdays, I'll probably just do them like right after the second day they come out. I'm watching these on Netflix because, you know, I don't live in Korea or South Korea. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hit the like button if you did. And please let me know your thoughts about the series. Where you think it's going, what you like and don't like. And I'll maybe see you next time.